but as something to live fully and consciously. Think about it. What does it truly mean to be long-lived? Is it a matter of years or intensity? Einstein taught us that time is relative. Two lives of the same chronological length can be experienced in completely different ways. One may feel infinite, full of meaning, while the other dissolves like sand slipping through fingers. In his dialogues, Seneca offers us a lesson seemingly written for us, living amidst the complexities of the modern world. We often feel like prisoners of time, sensing there's never enough to do everything we desire. But the truth is that time isn't slipping away from us. We are wasting it by chasing what doesn't truly matter. Seneca states, "Life is long, but only for those who know how to live it fully." This is a challenge for us, even today. How can we stop chasing time and start truly living it? The answer isn't simple, but Seneca gives us a starting point. We must learn to distinguish what has value from what doesn't. Time is the most precious gift we have. Don't let it slip away. Pause and ask yourself, how am I living my days? Am I truly valuing the time I have, or am I sacrificing it for things that ultimately don't matter? Life may seem short, but that's just an illusion. The power to transform every day into something meaningful lies in your hands. Don't wait for tomorrow to begin. Today is the moment to make a difference. To truly live means being present today, feeling the value of this moment, the only one we truly have. But to fully understand this, we must ask ourselves the big questions. Who am I? Why am I here? What is the purpose of my life? Once these points are clear, you can choose to invest your time more consciously, dedicating yourself to activities that are genuinely useful in fulfilling your purpose here. We live in an age where life expectancy has grown tremendously, but this doesn't mean we've learned to live better. We are trapped in an illusion. We think the future is a guaranteed promise, something certain, and so we sacrifice the present, convinced that tomorrow we can recover what we let go of today. But here lies the deception. Life isn't a bank account where you can save up time, not live today to spend it later. Every moment not lived is lost forever. Seneca confronts us with an uncomfortable but necessary truth. The greatest obstacle to life is waiting. We wait for the right moment, the ideal situation, the perfect future, not realizing that by doing so, we deny ourselves the present. We tell ourselves that tomorrow we'll make different choices, that tomorrow we'll allow ourselves happiness. But as we build these hopes, today slips away, and with it, our lives. Think about how many times you've postponed something important, a dream, a journey, a simple day for yourself, or the opportunity to study something you're passionate about. Get in shape, learn a sport or musical instrument, or simply love and share adventures with those close to you. Life is full of possibilities, but too often, we let them slip away, waiting for a perfect moment that may never come. How many times have you thought you'd have time later? And now, looking back, those unspent moments, those missed opportunities, will never return. If we're not careful, time rushes by at an incredible speed, often leaving us with a sense of emptiness and futility. Every day passed without awareness is a lost day, a missed opportunity to fully live what life has to offer. The solution, as Seneca tells us, is clear yet challenging. Stop living for tomorrow and start living for today. It doesn't mean ignoring the future, but building it by living fully in the present, turning every day into something meaningful. There is nothing more precious than time, and every moment you dedicate to it consciously is an investment in your life here and now. Don't let time escape you. Don't let your life be consumed in waiting. Live each day as if it were the most important day, because in the end, it is. Life is here, now, and it's up to you to decide what to do with it. Life, says Seneca, is not something to fear, but something to love deeply. And to love life means to live it with attention, with gratitude, and with an awareness that leaves no room for regrets. Death, in the end, is nothing more than a natural boundary, the final point of a journey that, if faced with wisdom, can be lived fully and serenely. Seneca invites us to look at time in a new way. The past is a treasure trove of experiences from which to draw lessons, not a prison in which to remain trapped. The future, on the other hand, is not something to fear or idealize, but a possibility that we build in the present, moment by moment. And it is precisely here, in the present, that we find the true center of our lives. Recognizing this balance means becoming wise, according to Seneca. The wise person is not just someone who accumulates knowledge, but someone who lives fully and freely, capable of uniting the three times of life into a harmonious vision. Those who achieve this, Seneca says, fear neither the past nor the future and can face even the inevitability of the end with serenity. But how can we live this way? How can we truly love our lives without being afraid of losing them? For Seneca, the answer is simple and powerful: through awareness and gratitude. This is not a superficial gratitude, but a deep inner work, a constant exercise of dedication. Loving life, Seneca says, is like loving a person. You do it right when you're not obsessed with the fear of losing it, but take care of it with attention, respect, and gratitude. Every moment shared becomes a gift, something to live fully, never taking it for granted. So let us abandon the presumption that we already know how to live. Let us begin to ask questions, to reflect on what truly matters, and in doing so, we can learn to live better. Every day is a possibility. Every moment an opportunity to choose to be present, to listen, to learn, to build a life that has meaning. We cannot control the length of our lives, but we can decide the value we want to give them. Living wisely means using time as a precious tool, a tool that allows us to create moments that enrich us, bring us closer to happiness, and prepare us, without fear, to face the final boundary. Death, then, is not the end of everything, but merely a natural transition. What matters is how we choose to live in the time we are given. Loving life well means living without fear, with gratitude and awareness, knowing that each day is a gift we can transform into something eternal. Living fully means embracing today with intention, letting go of what weighs us down, regrets from the past, and anxiety about the future. Happiness is not found in a hypothetical tomorrow, but in the ability to grasp the value of today. Every moment is unrepeatable. The day you just lived will never come back, and the person you were during those hours will never exist again. Each day is both a birth and a death. And if you think about it, this is an extraordinary opportunity. Every morning, you have the chance to be reborn, to start again, to choose to live differently. Seneca confronts us with an essential truth. Those who manage to live each day as if it were an entire life, complete in itself, do not fear the future and are not dependent on the past. This doesn't mean living without direction. You need to have a vision, an idea of where you want to go. what is the purpose of my life? Each day is an important stage, an opportunity to do something meaningful. Reflect on this. How often do you postpone your happiness to a future moment? I'll be happy when I get that job, when I finish this project, when I have more time, when I have more money, when I retire, when I find love, when I'm healed, and so on. How many times do we tell ourselves this story, postponing happiness to a future that always seems out of reach? That future is always elusive because the moment you reach it, you've already moved the bar a bit further. It's a vicious cycle that never ends unless you choose to break it. This doesn't mean abandoning your dreams or aspirations, but choosing to appreciate the journey, not just the destination. Every hour you spend today can be a seed you plant for your tomorrow, but it's also an opportunity to nurture your soul, to be fully alive. And speaking of the soul, what if you truly were a soul with a body and a mind? What if the ultimate purpose of your existence was to generate experiences for the soul? What if everything you do in your life, however long or short, served to make the soul greater? If so, what would your soul need? More money? More food? Or more meaningful experiences capable of enriching your being and leaving an eternal imprint? Life is too short to wait. Every day is precious, a unique gift. Why wait to truly live? Start now. Live today fully, with gratitude, with the awareness that this moment is all you have. The future is nothing but a series of todays lived with intention. Choose to start now, and you'll discover that the present already holds the happiness you were seeking. Time is the only resource we cannot buy, yet we often waste it without even realizing it. It's a paradox. We are all ready to defend our material wealth, to carefully manage our investments, but we rarely consider the management of time with the same seriousness. Time, however, is the only asset that, once passed, never returns. Seneca mercilessly observed the frenzy that drives us to chase wealth, power, success at all costs. Today, more than ever, we find ourselves trapped in this same snare, forgetting that life is not measured only by what we possess, but by how we choose to spend our time. We lose ourselves in futile activities, like scrolling for hours on social media with no purpose, spending time with people who don't enrich us, and dedicating energy to jobs we don't love, just to buy things we don't really need. More simply, we fail to realize that we can and must be grateful to simply be here, to witness the sunlight, to feel the touch of a friend, to savor the taste of chocolate, to admire the beauty of a flower or a sunset. These gifts, often overlooked, are the beating heart of life. And even when it comes to chasing a dream or achieving a goal, we must ask ourselves, are we truly willing to sacrifice a significant part of our lives to achieve what we desire? Will I be genuinely happy dedicating myself to this goal regardless of the outcome? This is a fundamental reflection to understand if what we are chasing truly enriches our existence or moves us further from what really matters. Success in any field comes at a price, and that price is always time. Achieving something meaningful means choosing consciously what to sacrifice, what to let go of to gain the future we desire. The risk of wasting our potential due to inaction is just as dangerous. We cannot afford to simply exist in the world without truly living it. Existing is easy, But living with purpose and passion requires courage, commitment, and being aware of where we direct our energy. In summary, living doesn't just mean being in the world, but having control of oneself, being aware of where we direct our energy, and enjoying every small daily pleasure while dedicating ourselves to what truly matters. Each moment is an opportunity to take a step towards the life we desire, but to do so, we must pay attention to how we use our time. Let's not waste it. Thank you for dedicating your time to reflecting with me on the brevity of life. If this video has been helpful or inspiring to you, I invite you to leave a like to support the Longebility Mindset channel and subscribe so you don't miss upcoming content dedicated to living a long, healthy, and meaningful life. Share this video with the people you love. It could be a small gesture to remind them how important it is to live each day to the fullest. Together, we can create a community of conscious people ready to transform their lives into something extraordinary. Thank you.